Okay, so we are going to make the chili sauce first, so it will be ready when we make the eggs and they can still be warm because this needs to simmer for 15 minutes. So the first thing we're going to do is pour in the 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. And then we have a teaspoon of chopped chili peppers. And a 1/4 teaspoon garlic salt with a 1/4 teaspoon oregano. All right, and we'll get this stirred up. And we're going to bring it to a simmer and simmer it for 15 minutes. All right, so while the sauce is simmering, I am getting the corn tortillas cut up, and it said 12 wedges, but we're doing 8, partially because we're lazy. Not really, I just didn't want to try to figure out the math, and 8's so much easier. And just the one thing I wanted to point out is we make homemade chips from low-carb flour tortillas all the time, and we have found that using a pizza cutter is really an amazing tool for this job. Makes it super easy. So I just want to point that out. All right, here we go with making the chips. It's basically like making your own homemade corn chips. We usually make them in the air fryer, but I think I missed a cut there. And this is kind of a splurge. Not something you do on a day-to-day basis. Oops, definitely gotta get them apart, and we're just gonna fry these up until they're crisp. Okay, so here we are frying the corn tortillas. Some of them are starting to crisp up. There's definitely a bit of a challenge with so many of them in the same pan. I think they're usually deep fried, and the biggest challenge was just getting them all separated and coated. But now that we're a little farther along, I can see that they are starting to individually crisp up, and we just keep separating them. So I think we're almost there. Okay, these are looking pretty crisp. I'm going to go ahead and add the onion. And it says to only saute the onion for a minute, which seems short to us. But maybe that's kind of what they're looking for, is a really robust onion flavor. So maybe we will stick with the minute. All right, so here's our 10 eggs, and we went ahead and stirred in the salt and chili peppers. And here we go. So we are going to, the instructions basically say to cook them until they are starting, it's very vague, and so they're starting to cook, and then to add the cheese and to stop it when the cheese is just starting to melt. So, and they're cubed, so it kind of makes it sound like they want like little bursts of cheese. So yeah, we're just gonna have to make a judgment call on that and see how it goes. Okay, the eggs are looking partially done, but still pretty moist, so I am going to go ahead and put the cheese cubes in. And
I didn't get that one cut all the way through. Sorry,
oh,
boss.
That's fine. I thought I had actually, it's more me, I thought I'd separated them all, and I think I missed a few. So as soon as these cheese cubes are looking melty, I think it will be time to eat. This really does look quite yummy.
It does. It smells great.
All right.